Let's take a look at the impact that fear of failure has on your sales performance. First, let's recognize that fear is always associated with risk. There's usually an equal or higher component of excitement associated with risk as well. Every performer knows the feeling. It's always there. Professionals learn how to harness this fear/excitement emotion and use it to up their performance. If you don't get an emotional high after completing a sale, you may be in the wrong business. So if fear is associated with risk, and risk is always a component of selling, how do we keep the fear of failure from paralyzing us? Let's start with the easy part. Number-induced fear. Anyone who has spent any time selling knows that, to varying degrees, selling is a numbers game. The numbers that count are not the end result numbers. If you have a sales quota of $1 million a year, the annual amount is not the most important number. Focusing on a $1 million quota can be intimidating because it can look like a mountain too tall. Here are two much more important numbers. The first number is $4,000. That's how much you have to sell today. The most important number is $2,000 because, given you plan to take a 2 weeks vacation this year, that is how much you need to sell between the time you start selling today and noon. A $2,000 target before noon today provides the energy to act now. Remember this, you can overcome fear with action. Remember, take action to alleviate fear. Now that we've covered dealing with fear of failure through action, let's talk about dealing with the emotional impact of our failures. Let's go back to the performer model that we've used to illustrate how to deal with fear. Every person performing at a very high level, whether it's a ballerina, baseball player, musician, or salesperson, must learn how to separate their performance from their person. Coaches of world-class athletes teach them how to take direct criticism about their performance without internalizing it. They're taught to think, this was the quality or success of tonight's performance, instead of, this was my quality or success tonight. Soichiro Honda, founder of Honda Motor Company, said, success is 99% failure. His attitude and philosophy demonstrates that our failures are part of the fabric of our success and should be seen as contributors, not threats. Failure is integral to not only achieving success, but also to appreciating it.